Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Chris Maloney from the 2021 Pan Am Cup. This is the men's division game, obviously. We are just about to begin the national anthems. That, of course, the national anthem for Argentina, and now the Star-Spangled Banner for the United States. So we are halfway through today's action. We have 4 games already completed. 3 in the women's division and 1 in the men's division. The earlier men's division game was between Canada and Argentina. Argentina defeated Canada handedly by a score of 6-3. Argentina appears again in this game against the USA in red. Argentina in the light blue and white stripes. And they kick off the second half of today's tournament. There will be 8 games in total today. The next game is at 4 o'clock in the women's division. That's Canada and USA. My name is Chris Maloney. We are at the 2021 Pan Am Indoor Hockey Championships. The winner of these tournaments, the men's tournament and the women's tournament, automatically qualify. In fact, fill the last qualifying space that will compete in the World Cup. There are 12 teams in each division that will take place in February of 2022 in Belgium. We are at Spring City, Pennsylvania, at the training center site specifically designed for indoor hockey. And action has now started. Argentina started with possession. The USA is a powerful team. And Argentina might be able to display a skill advantage. We'll have to see how things pan out. Argentina has the magician. Sorry, my name, my call. Number 5. He's in the white headband. Makes amazing plays on the ball. Blind passes, behind the back passes, through the leg passes, etc. Jaja Cantwell with the ball. He's playing the deep defender there inside the circle. A nice deflection pass upfield to the USA on the left side. Ball going to come back to Cantwell. Cantwell thinks about coming this way, but then back the other, and cuts across the defense. A give and go and off the board. Unfortunately, the ball popped up, and you can't play the ball while it's in the air. You could stop it, but you're not allowed to play it forward or change its direction, that sort of thing. Dominique de Groot is the umpire closest to us. On the far side is Donnie Gobenstein. Sorry. Gobind Singh. Ball carefully put on the boards as a pass. Lots of opportunities there in front of the goal. Oh, I'm sorry. Dominique is the technical officer. The other umpire is Devin Hopper. Well, I hope both teams are physically fit. I'm sure they are, but there's been more action in these 3 minutes that have transpired so far than some of the other games that have taken place. Cantwell takes a spill over the boards. Argentina with possession. Wearing the captain's band for Argentina. This is the magician. Wait till you see him play while he's in close quarters with an opponent. Shot smothered by the keeper for the USA. Another shot on goal into the keeper. Finally, USA with possession. A flurry of activity in front of the goal. The pressure from Argentina was relentless. Off the boards, nicely into the circle. Sorry, the ball was in a position just out of my view I didn't see why the turnover. USA asking the umpire to give one of the players a card. Nice deflection pass attempted, but smothered by Cantwell. Argentina with possession on the left side of their attack. Ball deflected up by the player from the U.S. So Argentina with possession on the free push. Light touch. Another shot. We had 3 or 4 shots right into the keeper. Trying to squeak the ball through, but no chance. Let's see what he does with the ball this time. Slips the ball away. Now on the other side, quick spin. The passes are direct, right stick to stick, perfectly placed. I'm waiting to watch him make his first mistake. I haven't seen it. Nice slip pass into the circle. Again, smothered by the keeper across the end line. So it'll be a free push for Argentina at the center line. Second ball on the pitch. Asking the players to reset, wait for the umpire's whistle to put play in officially, just so there's no confusion. Nice sliding pass. Trying to find a connection inside the circle. None there. Cantwell to restart play here. You know, it's not just the stick work, it's the footwork. And in combination, just extraordinary. Well, there's a mistake. The umpire indicating with his hands rolling like that the ball was never stopped. Another shot right into the keeper. Off the keeper. Across the end line, and so free push for Argentina at the center line. Another shot. So Argentina might try something different, which is a shot from a different part of the circle. Goalkeeper is stopping everything that comes from over there. Goal has to be reset. Hey, quiz question for everybody at home. How many goals are on a hockey pitch? How many goals are on a hockey pitch? I'll give you the answer in 1 minute, as we have 1 minute to go. And by the way, the answer applies to indoor, outdoor, hockey fives, every kind of field hockey there is. First shot from the right-hand side of the attack for Argentina. This time, Argentina beats the U.S. keeper's left hand into the upper left corner of the goal. Perfect placement with about 20 seconds to go. So Argentina is up by a score of 1-0. USA is in red. I think I mentioned that earlier. Argentina in their distinctive light blue and white striped uniforms. And there's the break between the first and second period. We'll have 1 minute on the clock. So, are you wondering how many goals are on a hockey pitch? Indoor, outdoor, hockey fives, 1v1 shootouts, etc.? The answer is that there are no goals on the pitch. The goals are positioned just outside the pitch. They're pushed up against the goal line, but they don't quite touch it. So the entire ball has to leave the pitch, roll into the goal, or fly into the goal before the ball has left the pitch and entered the goal. So just 20 seconds left. Technical official from Guyana asking the players to come back onto the pitch, get in positions. 5 seconds to go. The ball starts. The teams are still on the same side that they were in the first half of the first half, in the first period. This is at the start of the second period. Argentina comfortable passing the ball back and forth, maybe hoping that the USA makes a mistake. Here DeAngelis applying pressure. He's got a long reach. And USA gets a penalty corner. Now I saw them warming up. Their penalty corners were very powerful. Keep your eye on the ball. If you see it on the shot, then you should definitely umpire, because the ball goes so fast if it's executed well. Argentina getting on their protective gear. Here's the whistle for the start. What a shot! That's what I was talking about. Unbelievable. It's almost like quantum physics redefined. The ball was on the player's stick and then immediately in the back of the goal. So the score is tied 1-1. Nice slip pass there by the magician up through into the circle. Kentwell gets possession, but he's knocked to the ground, arguably accidentally, as the players were contesting for the ball. Well, if it wasn't accidentally, we would have heard about it from the umpires, that's for sure. U.S. with the possession inside the circle, lofted above the goalkeeper. Ball intercepted by the U.S. Possession inside now. Sega with the ball here, the magician. Juan is his first name. Now again, Segi back to his deep defender. Just tempting the U.S. player to get close to him. Let me show you some magic. Indirect circle entry requirements have been met. And a penalty corner now for Argentina. The U.S. player not on his knees to beg, but looking confused by the call. And a suspension of, I think, 2 minutes, yellow. So the players for the U.S. will play down. Now sometimes on a penalty corner they will play down anyway, sending one player to the other end of the pitch. Of course, it's not a good opportunity to be in once the game really starts. The penalty masks fly off. Ball into the center, picked up by DeAngelis, who brings it out, pulling the ball back quickly away from the stick of the player from Argentina. Slip pass there. DeAngelis again with the quick steal, but out of possession, but took away an attacking opportunity by Argentina. Rapid fire back and forth. Now we're going to come to this side, into the circle, just out of the reach of Alegacea. think that was the slowest pass I've seen so far. Just misplayed to the keeper, off the keeper's pads, across the end line, and so free push from the center line. Immediately put into play. And that shot off of the foot, I think that was a Jai, and a penalty corner for Argentina. The U.S. is still playing a man down, so they've done well in the course of the last minute and a half. There's the whistle, starting play. Well defended there by the U.S. Again, the USA is still playing one man down. There's a shot. Again, a tight angle shot. That's where they scored their goal from. Amazing shot that went into the upper left corner of the goal. Well, the goalie side. Upper right for us, for our view. That ball was not on goal. It was lifted, as indicated by the umpire, holding his palms towards each other in front of his chest. This is our goal scorer, Knopfler with the ball. Passes up, intercepted by Argentina. Tremendous amount of energy being expended by both teams. Quick shot. The ball is up on top of the goalkeeper. Bounced around. Okay, and now the sides are full. Pat Harris is the is the player from the U.S. team that was suspended. He's back into the game now. Cantwell with the ball across the circle. Nice deflection pass there, and a shot turning, hit the goalkeeper's pad though. So a free push. Cantwell. And a penalty corner for the USA. This is how they scored their first goal. Ball into play. Hard shot. This time the goalkeeper came out to cut down the angle, bounced off the goalkeeper. And for free push from the center line for the USA. Oh, what a pass. I think every player on the U.S. team touched that ball. The USA goes up 2-1. That was just brilliant hockey play. Archive that video and show it to your team, coaches. This is Harris with the ball. He's the captain for the U.S. team. It's hard for me to tell earlier with the stripes on the sleeves. There's a play again across the circle. In the penalty corner this time. U.S. player wanting a stroke, but we had a defender, a field playing defender, and then the goalkeeper. So it wouldn't be a stroke under those circumstances. So the players reacted to the high-pitched tone of the clock coming down. The umpire's letting them reset because that reaction was to that noise. You got to wait for the umpire's whistle. Another goal, this one from Harris on another penalty corner. So the U.S. up 3-1 in the second period of this game against Argentina. Long ball, getting the pressure off of their own circle, sends Argentina back to the other end. We're under a minute in the second period, so we'll go to a 5-minute halftime. And Argentina comes back with a field goal after actually looking for a call from the umpire for possibly a penalty corner, but the umpire let play continue, and then Argentina was able to score. Cantwell with the ball now from Harris. Argentina looking with 9 seconds to go to see if they can tie things up. There's a shot deflected by the goalkeeper. And that's the end of the first half with the score ending 3-2. USA ahead by 1. We've got a 5-minute break before we continue. Once again, this is Chris Maloney coming to you from Spring City, Pennsylvania, USA. We are watching the men's division championship for the Pan Am Cup. Not the championship game, but this is part of the championship. The winner of the tournament will go to the World Cup in 2022, which will be held in Belgium. There, of course, is also a women's tournament going on, and the winner of that tournament will also be the team that qualifies to go to the World Cup. We will be back.
Agua.
Do you need more than one, Dominique?
There should be another one over there as well. Maybe after the game.
We'll get to Jordan.
Gracias.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just about to start the second half of this game between the USA in red and Argentina in the classic light blue and white striped uniform tops. USA is leading 3-2. Cantwell with the ball in the back, using Dodwall on the far side, up to Harris, the team captain. Hard pass across to Dodwall, up through the middle to Kapler. Back from DeAngelis across. Well, nothing has come off in terms of the pace of the game after halftime. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired just watching them. Ball up through the middle, picked up finally by DeAngelis, lost though to Argentina. They bring the ball up on the right side of the attack. Cantwell in defensive position. Spin around and a lift into the goal. Lovely play. Sweeping spin outside of the defender. Passed in front of the goal cage and then put into the back of the net. So we are tied at 3. This game is so fast. It's not for the life of me I can understand why this isn't a sport in every U.S. high school. For those of you in our USA audience, what are you doing to get this sport played in your high school? Some people will say, oh, well, they won't let us play in the gym. Just put moleskin on the bottom edge of the stick and you're good to go. The only thing the stick bothers is the varnish, by the way. It doesn't actually damage the wood of the gym. And most schools varnish their floors every year. Just in case you get that excuse. Get a team started. I'm sure USA Field Hockey will help you do that. And imagine, if you will, college coaches starting a men's program at their institutions. Harris dribbling the ball through 2 defenders to get the ball outside the circle. Defended over the boards. Up quickly to DeAngelis, but the whistle goes. DeAngelis hoping that, he could have maintained possession there, not only keeping it on the ground, but perhaps not cutting a call against him. DeAngelis here leads Harris on the left side. Harris coming around, puts the ball directly into the goalkeeper. Comes with the ball away from the goalkeeper, and then the ball stolen away by Argentina. Right along the end line. A near side umpire all the way down the pitch. Now he's on the run to get back. Type of support that's necessary. Nice slide pull there by Argentina. Dumps off to number 5, the Magician. He missed the goal. Lesegi with that miss. Goalkeeper asking for time to fix some equipment. That goalkeeper for the USA, Jonathan Klages. Kentwell over the ball, waiting for things to finish up in the goal. Klages putting his helmet on and now his gloves. And a whistle by Alex Miles, the umpire from Canada. Ball quickly down. The shot by Harris, and now followed by Dahlwall. Lesegi with possession there. Kentwell dribbling right towards the circle. Hoping for a penalty corner, but the umpire does not give it to him. Dodwall passes back to Harris, who's taken over in the back for Kentwell, who's now up in the circle. Harris dumping the ball just behind the defender. Quick obstruction there. Now Harris carrying the ball for the 3 meters before he passes off to Dodwall. Ball over to Kapler, who sends the ball in and touched there by Kentwell. They're looking for a touch. The umpire checking. No, there's no touch apparently. I'm going to exaggerate and say the ball was moving 100 miles an hour. It's pretty tough to see a slight touch. Pretty tough to make a slight touch. A great attempt by Kentwell. And just that quickly, we're at the other end with a shot that goes wide. Dodwall with ball from Kentwell. Up to Kapler. Take a second, make sure everybody's okay. This type of incidental, well, I shouldn't call it incidental, accidental contact can happen, of course, but normally there's no contact whatsoever. The umpire's checking the pitch, make sure that it doesn't need to be dusted. Just like the NBA, we have our dust crew ready to go, they're volunteers, ready to jump into action. Make sure there's sure footing. Goalkeeper fixing his equipment now at the other end. Kepler having a conversation with Mr. Miles. The 3-meter indirect circle entry requirement is met. Dodwall with the ball, back to Kepler. Thinks about going forward to DeAngelis, but instead, over to Dodwall. Now into the circle. And the pass across. With help, a penalty corner for the USA. It was Heller that made that pass across the circle that led to this penalty corner opportunity for USA. Dodwall pushing the ball up. Napler, who made the goal earlier, got the ball underneath the keeper, but a save on the goal line by Argentina. And that ball's going to run long and go across the end line. Might have the goalkeeper put it into play. No. Kentwell will put the ball into play for USA. Coming over to Dodwall on the left side of the defense. Kentwell almost lost that battle for the ball, but gets it. Napler far side to Harris. Harris inside with the shot. Quick shot, and it bounces off the goalkeeper and into the foot of one of the players from Argentina. And another penalty corner for the USA. There's a signal from the timer, and now the signal from the umpire. Argentina got a little impatient, so the knee pads have to come off. The player is going to go to the other end of the pitch, go into the far circle. Actually just has to go within 9 meters of the back line. Typically they'll take a position inside the circle. The U.S. players are looking for a penalty stroke to be called there. Pass over Dodwall. Dodwall into the circle for the deflection and save. Haller's deflection was brilliant. The goalkeeper saved with the right hand. I don't know, more brilliant? Is that possible? Long pass finds teammate inside the circle with a backhand hit, deflected by the keeper, and so Argentina will keep possession with a free push from the center line. Kepler arguably in a lot of trouble there, but survived the pressure from Argentina. Kenwell with a brilliant stop on the backhand side. Kept Argentina from making a hard penetration on the right side of the circle. "20 seconds to go in this, the third period." Blind drop pass, then back to the passer. So Aleje Segi made a blind pass from the far left-hand side to the top of the circle. Ball was carried to the right side of the circle, back to Aleje Segri, and then he put it into the goal. Some more footage for your archive as we go into the break between the third and fourth and final period of this game here at the 2021 Indoor Pan Am Cup for the men. This is the fifth game of the day, with Argentina leading the USA by 1 goal in a 3-4 appearance on the scoreboard with just 10 minutes to go to play. The next game is going to start at 4 o'clock. Once again, we have resolved the technology issues that were plaguing us early on. So please, if you're planning to watch the USA women take on the women from Canada, set your smart speaker to ring an alarm at 3:59 and we'll be back at you then. But now, another 10 minutes of this great men's game between Argentina and the USA. USA content to use a triangle in the back. Kentwell racing over to Harris, and now upfield, then back to Harris. Goes across to Kentwell. Ball coming back to the camera to Harris. Argentina coming back to their deep defender. Over to Lesegi. Segi across the field, but deflects over the sideboard. So USA will start here. Harris bringing the ball up, and now Kentwell taking position on the ball. Kentwell up to Kapler. That pass intercepted. Back and forth across the circle. And a penalty corner called against the USA for sweeping the ball over the back line intentionally. Thought it was well disguised, but nonetheless, penalty corner for the USA. I mean, not for, but against the USA. Argentina to shoot. The teams for our next game are starting to warm up behind us. There's the countdown timer sound, the umpire's whistle. We're going to reset, and the umpire is sending one of the USA players back to the other end of the pitch. Kentwell is taking that position. It's not clear whether Kentwell left first or not. It doesn't matter. Somebody's got to go. It could have been the goalkeeper. Here's the insertion. Cross, and the shot is well wide of the cage. Umpire checking with his partner for any deflection, but that shot just went wide from the get-go. Dodwall back over to Kapler and back to Dodwall, just that fast. Somebody got a stopwatch. The time this? Great speed. Oh, the ball went through a couple of sticks there. Found no one before it crossed the back line. Argentina in no hurry to get the ball back into play. They're going to use every second they can. Hope it takes the opportunities out of the hands of the USA team. See, Argentina being very patient. Finally a release up. Plagas pushes the ball out of the circle, but picked up again by Argentina. Lesegi with the ball now. Pass into the circle and deflected right up into the goalkeeper as a shot. That is legal. USA being just as patient at this end of the field. And they win possession. Ball comes over to Kapler, who's deep inside the circle. His defensive circle. Pressure now from Alesegi. Ball up to Harris. Harris just dumps to Dodwall, over to Kentwell. Kentwell looks for Dodwall streaking into the circle. Now the give and go from Argentina. And Argentina violates the you can't play while you're on the ground restriction. A lot of times the sticks do get hooked like that, and it's just an obstruction. As long as the players behave properly when the sticks get hooked, as opposed to like trying to rip the stick out of the other guy's hands. See that at the lower levels. You don't usually see that type of secondary behavior at this level. Heller reaching through the legs of Alesegi. Good use of the boards there, but Dodwall was there. Alesegi passes to across to his partner, also in a headband, who shoots the ball, but an easy glove save by the keeper. Trying to get the Alela Gallo with the shot there. Dodwall over to Kapler. Dodwall up to Harris. Back to Dodwall. The USA is scoping out their opportunities. Pressure from Argentina, and the U.S. comes forward against the pressure, but did not capitalize in that opportunity. Under 4 minutes to go. Harris here. Quick dribble outside and then into the circle. Just losing the ball over the end line. Harris indicating to his teammates to keep it coming. Keep it coming. A couple of hard tackles there by the USA, but the ball up for Argentina into the goal area. Harris waits for the ball to relax from the rebound off the keeper before trying to reach Heller. And umpire signaling timeout as one of the players toppled over the sideboard. Alesegi with the through the legs blind pass to his teammate leads eventually to a shot. Then the ball put up into the air, not on a shot, and so the ball goes over to U.S. Long ball attempted up to Harris. Alesegi dribbling with the ball, trying to sneak into the circle, maybe find a foot. but nothing going there. Kapler, Dodwall this time. Back to Kapler. Timeout signaled by the umpire. He wants to have a word with the captain. Our word of caution. We have a conversation with both captains here. Alisegi and Harris. Harris on the left side in red. Alisegi on the right. Perhaps the players will use that little break in the action just to calm down a bit as we are just under 2 minutes to go. Argentina ahead 4-3. USA calmly looking for an opportunity to crack the goal mouth again. Here's Harris. Back to Kentwell. Over to Kapler. Hard shot across. But in front of the goal mouth. 1:33 to go. Argentina bringing the ball up slowly. 5 seconds, 7 seconds off the clock before they put it into active play. Obstruction, stick obstruction against the USA. No, I mean, it's for them, if you will, possession, but so it's against Argentina. The obstruction happened against the USA. Kentwell not giving an inch there. With the ball out. Dodwall trying to protect the shot from going towards the cage. Harris dribbles out of the circle. Up the right side. Stopped by Argentina. Harris with the possession over to Kapler. Kapler with a slight spin just for possession. And a pass back to Dodwall. We've got 30 seconds to go. The USA is down by 1. If the score stays this way, it'll be very advantageous in the tournament. Yeah, so we have 18 seconds to go. And the fans here, and there are none, they're just volunteers watching the game. They wanted a penalty corner there in the last 18 seconds for the USA. I'm actually not sure why the clock was stopped. Clock has restarted, and I think it's going to be reset. Kim Scott is the timing judge, so it's her responsibility to set things right, and then the TO tells the umpires when everything is set at the table and then blows the whistle to restart the clock. So here we go. Last few seconds of this game. Argentina with possession in the circle. Working against Dodwall, desperately trying to gain possession for the USA. And that's going to be the end of the game. Our next game starts shortly. A 4 o'clock start for the women's division will continue the competition here at the 2021 Pan Am Cup. USA women will play against Canada. USA women will be dressed in the red, white, and blue. Canada in the white tops, white socks, and black skirts. This is Chris Maloney. We're going to take a break before the next game begins. We are here at Spring City, Pennsylvania, USA, at the 2021 Pan Am Championships for indoor hockey.